Every modern school needs a reliable network to connect computers, classrooms, departments, and different services. But how do we actually design and configure that network? Today, we will see simple school network design with VLAN configuration, including inter-VLAN routing, VLAN setup, and connectivity, which is step-by-step entire configuration. So as you can see from the design consists of two different network, which consists of VLAN 10, which is subnet of 10.40.40.0/24, and the second one 10.50.50.0/24, with those network devices such as one router, which is 2911 series, and two different access switches, which are 2960 models, and then different PCs for VLAN 10, which is assigned for accounting department of the school, and VLAN 20 for mathematics department of the school. So as you can see, there are different kinds of IP address using Cisco devices on Packet Tracer Lab. So let's get dive into the complete configuration one by one. So for this activity, the first thing is to create VLAN and to assign those VLANs on different networks. So let's start by creating VLAN from access switch, which connects different pieces of the same VLAN here, as you can see. So let's start from the first department, which is accounting department. So first, let's make VLAN and allow them through different interfaces to PCs with FastNet 01 and 02, and then as a trunk to the router. So let's get in and then let's create VLAN 10 first. So to create it, just open the switch, terminal, and choose CLI. Then on CLI first, then enable it. Then configure terminal. You can simply type conf-nt, and then let's create VLAN 10 for accounting department. So let's give name accounting VLAN. So then let's finish it. And then when you came to the second one, so then let's assign this VLAN on interfaces. So then for interface, as you can see here, interface 01 and 02 are accessed because they are accessed by PC. So let's proceed with it. So interface FA01, then its mode is already accessed. So switch port mode access, then switch port access. VLAN ID is simply 10. Then when you come to the second interface, it's also the same. Interface FA02. It's also a switch port mode access. Then this interface accesses VLAN 10. So then the other issue is to allow those VLAN or this VLAN 10 with this interface, which is VLAN FA03 to router. So interface FA03 could be trunk, so switch port mode trunk. Then with this trunk, we have to allow switch port trunk. Then the load VLAN is 10. Okay. Then we are load here. So there is nothing we have to do left on switch side for the accounting department. So let's indent, let's save it. Right. Okay. First switch is done. So let's go to the second one. So VLAN is 20. So you came to CLI. Then on CLI here we enable it. Then we configure the terminal. So here we have to create VLAN, which is VLAN 20. VLAN 20. Let's name it. Its name is it's from mathematics department, so let's name it Maths VLAN. So let's pass through those interfaces. Interface 1 and interface FA01 and FA02 is access, and then interface 3 is trunk. So let's proceed. Okay. Interface FA01, or we can simply do, since it's from with the same mode, which is access, so we can name it like on range. So from 1 to 2, then switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 20. So here after we assign the VLAN or allow the VLAN as access to interface 1 and 2, and then let's exit, and then let's do the trunk part. So here interface FA03 is our trunk, which connects to the router. So here we do is switch port mode trunk, then switch port trunk allowed VLAN. In this case it's VLAN 20. So we are done with the switch part. We already configured the switch. We allowed the trunk and the access part here. So here the next step is to configure the router. So in order to configure the router, we have to know the IP address that could be assigned for those VLAN range. So for the first VLAN, VLAN 10, the network subnet is 10.40.40.0/24. And then for the VLAN 20, it's 10.50.50.0/24 subnet for mathematics department. So let's go and let's do interface configuration and VLAN and IP address and encapsulation too. So first, and then let's configure the terminal. Let's configure interfaces. When you come to configure it, we should have to keep in mind about the VLAN, because we make interface configuration based on the VLANs, and we make different virtual interfaces here because we send VLAN information through that interface, so that we should have to do interface configuration based on VLAN. So the router interface is it connects with the switch 1 or switch 0 is gigabit interface 00. So interface gig 0/0. The VLAN ID is 10 for accounting department. So here we are like configuring sub interface. So here encapsulation could be there to encapsulate VLAN through this interface. So encapsulation.1q as usual with a VLAN ID, which is 10 for accounting. So here as the subnet range in 10.40.40.0, its gateway from router side could be 10 dot here, sorry, IP address so 10.40.40.1/24, which means 25 255 255.0. And here from router side we already configure. Okay, so here we do we have done the first one. Okay, so let's go to the second one. We came to the second, which is mathematics part. The information comes to the router via gigabit Ethernet 0/1. So let's configure it. Okay, so internet interface FA, no, not FA, it's gig. Ethernet 0/0, no, 0/1. Okay. Yeah, 0/1. 0/1. So it's VLAN ID of mathematics department is 20. All right. So here we do some interface configuration, which is encapsulation here, then encapsulation.1q, then VLAN ID is 20 for mathematics department. And if you want to give it description, you can give here description. You may say for mathematics department, maths department, you can simply say. Then this is the description for this interface. Okay. Then let's put an IP address for it. Its IP address is 10.50.50.1 through a router as interface for VLAN 20.20/24, so 255.255.255.10.0. So here the configuration is already finished. So let's do static IP configuration to those attach PC on those VLANs, and then let's check this connectivity. Okay, for this the first PC, let's do configuration. Okay, so let's put IP address here on the first PC. So as I said, IP address is not dynamically assigned. So here we have to do the static IP assigning from this subnet, which is 10.40.40.1 is already gateway to router. So we should have to assign from 2 to any under /24. So 2020 55 to 55 .0. Then its gateway is 10.40.41 to the router. So we finished. Then let's do the same to, okay, let's do the second PC the same way. So let's proceed with 10.40.40. Let's say this one 3. So 255, 255.255. Dot zeros in 10.40.40.1, which is router gateway for this subnet. Then for VLAN 20, let's assign IP address. So as it's known, 10.550.50.1 is a gateway. Let's assign after 1, 50.50.2, let's say. Then it's /24. We should have to do 25 to 25.0. Then 10.50.50.1 as a gateway. Let me copy it. And then let's make this one 3. And 55, 55.0. Then its gateway is 1 as usual. Okay, here, static IP assigning is already finished. So we can check for the connectivity as we have done Inter-VLAN connectivity with those VLANs. So let's check the connectivity with the 10.40.40.2 PC to 10.50.50.2 PC, which are physically on different VLAN and different subnet. So let's check it. So let's come to this PC and let's do. Okay, great. So let's ping it. Okay. So the connectivity of the other network PC is 10.50.50.2. Okay. Just wait. Yes, it's applying because for the first time it's setting the connection. Okay. So then now it's working, and if you try again, yeah, it works and 100% perfect. Okay. So let's check. Let's cross check with the other PC2 from this network. Let's check from this network to this network. Then ping 10.40.40.3 here, this PC. Okay. 3 should out make a connection, right? Yes, it's working. It's 100%. Okay, one loss. So this is to make first handshake. Okay. Yeah, now it works 100% perfect. Yeah, 404 packets sent and 4 received. Okay, that's okay. So we can also check that the way how it reaches from the from this PC, which is from 50.50.3 to 40.40.3. So let's check how it reads. So for that, trace route or trace route, then 10.40.40.3, how it reads. So yeah, firstly, it strikes with this gateway, which is 10.50.50.1, and then it reads to the PC, okay, through this gateway. So 10.50.50.1, and then it reaches what? 10.40.40.3. That's it. Or we can also check the connectivity on different ways. Or okay, we can also check the connectivity sending packets. So as a packet, we can send using this packet. If we are using Cisco packet tracers, you can drag this packet, it's PDU, and just you can drag and drop, and then here you see it's successful. Or you can check the connectivity between this PC and the gateway of the router. So let's ping the router, starting from said PC. So 10.50.50.1, which is router gateway. Perfect. It's still working, and it works 100% perfect. Okay, now today we we assigned IP address statically, right, on the PCs, but on coming video we will do the IP assignment dynamically using DHCP, okay, by creating different DHCP pools. So, and again the DNS servers too. So keep in touch here, and comment, like, and share this video, and bye bye. Thank you.